Alright, it's time for some more King's Quest VI. What were we doing? Right. Just finished clearing out these guys. We get to explore the Isle of Wonder.
Wow. Hiya, gorgeous.
Jeez.
What a luscious-looking hunk of flesh you are.
Thank you. I guess. Who are you?
How charming of you to pretend not to know. I'm Black Widow, of course. The femme fatale of all femme fatales. Know what I mean? You know, I was just thinking it was time I found my 50th, another husband. It would be quite a horror, an honor to have me as a bride. Just look at my beautiful weaving. It's so light, so delicate. You'll never want to leave my little nest.
It is a lovely web, but my heart is elsewhere, I'm afraid.
Oh, drat! The loss is yours. I'm sure you'll change your mind once you consider the advantages.
Can't save it in here.
A black widow is sitting in her web. She has long legs and an hourglass on her belly. She gives Alexander a knowing look.
That scrap of paper blew into my web from those books over there. The wind just thinks it can deposit anything here.
An intricately detailed spider's web has been spun between a pile of books and a small tree. A thread is hanging from the otherwise tightly woven web.
Let's pull on the thread.
Hey! Don't touch that thread!
Alexander snatches the scrap of parchment, curious to see what's written on it.
Sweet. Love.
The wind blows the scrap of paper from Alexander's hand, but he remembers what it said well enough.
Oh, so there you are, handsome. What can I do for you now?
Don't think there's much else you could do with her.
Have you changed your mind? My offer of dead wedlock is still open.
Alexander offers the item to the Black Widow.
Oh, no, thank you, you sweet man. Like a good little wife, I have no interest in anything except my cozy little web and you.
Of course, we have to see what it does when you...
Alexander reaches out to touch the Black Widow.
Ah, how sweet the matrimony. I knew you'd change your mind.
Alexander feels the sharp prick of the Black Widow's teeth. Then, a strange burning sensation.
Rip.
Ah, a widow again.
Tickets up. Next.
Why do you think they call her a widow? The tail end of this island is a riotous scramble of books, sand, and a spider's web.
You can't look at the bees.
Little bees buzz around the books as though the pages were laden with the sweetest pollen. Maybe they're spelling bees.
Oh god.
Piles of stacked books, looking ready to topple at any moment, have been arranged haphazardly on the sandy ground.
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Oh, sorry.
It's a bookworm.
There's no reason to touch that. The tail end of this island is a ripe piles of stacked books.
Hmm.
Hey, hands off the...
Oh. Hello? Is anyone there in the books?
No, there's no one here.
Alrighty then. There's really no way to talk to the... What was the point of that, that letter that I got? Or
There's
whatever?
no reason to use that on a pile of books.
Hmm.
Piles of stacked books.
Really can't take any of them?
Hey,
Oh.
There's no reason to use that on a pile of books. The mechanical nightingale's hard tin body doesn't feel anything like a real bird's song. Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune.
Not sure what else to do to this, bookworm.
There's no reason to use piles of stacked books.
Hmm. This area.
A
God, that
stick
sound is
is stuck
irritating.
in the middle of the swamp. The fallen log has a good-sized knot or bump. Milkweed thrives near the mucky swamp. Small bottles filled with milk grow on it like fruit. A large tree stretches knotted limbs out over the swamp. Part of the tree's trunk is shaped like the face of a dog. Why, it must be a dogwood tree. Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush.
Wait,
Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
My dear tree, is it true that your bark is worse than your bite?
That bump on the log does not look particularly conversational to Alexander. Alexander sees no point in trying to talk to that stick in the swamp.
hmm. I know you eventually talked to
Alexander
them.
can't reach the stick in the swamp.
I just don't remember why you
The bump on
talked
the
to them.
log does not look particularly interesting to Alexander.
Hmm.
The glass bottle is full of milk. How strange for a plant to produce not only milk, but a container to go with it.
Oh god, I remember this voice.
Hello. Aren't you a bunch of fine-looking young plants?
Apparently, the baby's tears haven't learned to talk yet. Alexander doesn't want to pick the baby's tears. They may not be done growing. Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason. What a grip! The baby is not at all willing to let go of that milk bottle.
Can't remember what that's for now.
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
How did you manage to fall off the vine, Mr. Tomato?
What do you think? I'm old, I'm rotten. Yeah, leave me alone.
If you say so.
After...
Whoops.
Rotten Tomato is rather put out with Alexander and won't pay attention to anything he says.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there? Get your hands off me! Hey!
Alexander picks up Rotten Tomato and puts him away. One never knows when one will need a rotten tomato.
You're ugly and you smell bad. Yeah, put me down before I juice all over you.
Good day, Snapdragons.
The Snapdragons don't seem inclined to communicate with anyone. There appears to be a hole in the garden wall. Through the hole in the wall, Alexander sees a land that resembles a giant chessboard. Wow, it really is a hole in the wall. Zounds, those wallflowers sure are shy, and the Snapdragons are awfully protective of them. Alexander can't even get close to the wallflowers without causing quite a stir. Alexander decides to pick up the hole in the wall. A hole in the wall could be a very useful thing.
It's totally a thing you could do, right?
Alexander startled the poor thing. It's run off to hide behind the wallflowers.
Can't remember how this works now.
Zounds, those wallflowers sure are shy, and the Snapdragons are awfully protective of them. An elegant padded chair provides a cushy seat from which to enjoy the lively garden. Alexander would love to sit a spell, but he's a tad busy at the moment. Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Oh, I know what that's for. I forgot about that. I don't remember what this is for, though.
One of the babies is sucking happily on a bottle of milk, while the others are spilling copious tears over their lack of the same.
Good day, tomato vines.
Good morning.
Good day, tomato...
Good morning.
Those tomatoes are not quite ripe yet, and Alexander shouldn't pull them off the vine. To the right of the path is a little coffee table.
Would you ladies be at all interested in this?
The wallflowers shyly decline. Alexander winds the mechanical nightingale and listens to its sweet, sunny tune.
I think this actually might be what the flute's for, I don't remember. For some reason I just remember those flowers dancing.
Would you ladies be at all...
The wallflowers shyly decline.
Would you lovely...
Guess not.
I hope I can get another bottle if... or that stays finished. Guess I can go check.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush. Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close. Clinging vines climb the garden wall. Alexander decides to examine the vines on the wall more closely.
Come closer! We like you!
Uh-oh. Did I make a mistake?
Appreciate your enthusiasm. But I'm really not interested.
Oh no.
Don't leave us! We like you!
Well. Man, everything kills you in this game. I haven't saved it in a little bit either.
Just want to be loved by you.
Oh shit.
Alexander.
Yeek!
Alexander. Alex.
Yeah, I can't remember what giving them the bottles for.
Excuse me, what land lies beyond?
What land? Chessboard land, you knave!
I see. And is Chessboard Land part of the land of the Green Isles?
It is the home of the red and white queens, rulers of the Isle of Wonder, fairest of the islands that owe loyalty to the king of the land of the Green Isles. But perhaps not for long.
What do you mean?
What is the purpose of unity with the great king and queen dead? The princess is worth serving, but the feud with the other isles is strong.
Alright.
I must insist, Your Highness. I shall send the lump of coal to the Vizier and the Princess as a present for their wedding, and that's the end of it.
And I suppose you'll leave me with only this stupid spoiled egg to send, Your Highness. I want to impress the new king and queen of the realm as much as you do. As queen of this island, I have every right to that lump of coal.
What?
Who isn't queen of this isle? The lump of coal is in my possession. Therefore, I shall do as I please with it. Besides, there's nothing wrong with that spoiled egg.
The egg, though delightfully spoiled, is not nearly so valuable as the lump of coal, and you know it. Your
What in the
Highness
hell is
always
going
got to
on?
carry the singing stone. It's not fair that you get the coal, too.
That doesn't count. The singing stone was stolen by that horrid beast. I should get to keep the coal just because my stone was stolen.
It wasn't your stone. It belonged to the Isle of Wonder treasury. Your Highness always thinks that everything is hers.
Excuse me, my good man, but could you settle an argument for
Oh, no.
us?
Which of us should get to carry the coal and which the egg? Remember, white is the color of deserving truth and virtue.
Quiet, Your Highness, and let him make up his own mind. I, for one, shall be more proper, and not even mention the fact that red is the color of love.
I'm sorry, Your Majesties. I'm partial to both red and white, but I'm afraid that I don't know how to solve your problem. One of you will just have to be gracious and allow the other the lump of coal.
What a ridiculously stupid idea.
Wow.
Quite ludicrous.
He was a lot of help, wasn't he?
Oh, yes. Obviously a man of high intelligence.
Ooh.
The lump of coal goes much better with my gown anyway. Black and red are imperial colors.
That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Red does not go with anything, being much too self-conscious. White is the perfect accompaniment to any color.
Alrighty then. I'll just snag
Alexander
this.
picks up the Red Queen's scarf.
I think that's the item I need.
The scarf is made of red silk.
Yeah, I think I need that in the Minotaur's voice. I should try to explore a little bit before going in there though, just in case there's something else I need. I don't remember what this is for.
Clinging vines climb the garden wall.
Hmm.
What do you want from me? A recitation or something? Leave me alone! Yeah! Where were you born? A barn? It's a pigsty back here! Yeah! All this stuff you got! What do you want to carry all this trash around for?
Goddamn tomato. I feel like I should turn the sound down a bit. It feels a little... yeah, it keeps resetting.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I'm pretty sure the lettuce is used here, right?
Hoping to cool down the boiling pond, Alexander throws in a head of iceberg lettuce.
Oops.
The enchanted pond has been cooled by the iceberg lettuce. Though still hot, it is no longer boiling. Alexander decides to brave the steaming pond.
Ouch! Ow! Ooh, 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 ouch!
The pond is no longer boiling, but it's hardly bathwater. Alexander takes the old hunter's lamp from the tree.
Hmm. So we could trade that in for one of the other lamps. I don't remember if you need like a specific one or
Alexander
something.
rubs the lamp, but nothing happens.
No genie.
As Alexander continues down the path, he gets the strange feeling that he's being watched.
Come on over here and see what I'm doing with these flowers. Never mind that stone fella on top of the gate. He won't hurt you any. He's just there to scare you.
I remember this. Of course we have to fall for it, right? Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Gotcha this time. Dickens. Oh. Next.
That move was slightly erroneous.
God, the puns.
I'm Alexander of Daventry. Who are you?
What difference does it make? Just come on over here. I'll tell you my life history if you still want to hear it.
Tell me.
If it's conversation you want, just come on over here. I'll talk your ears off if we can sit down and talk face to face.
I don't remember what this is.
Alexander picks up the brick.
Brick?
Small speckles of sand stand out against the otherwise gray brick.
Honestly, don't remember what that's for.
Throwing the brick at the stone archer might scratch his marble, but it won't stop the archer's vigilant watch over the path. The statue to the left of the gate shows a man kneeling down with his spear, as though waiting for a target.
To be honest, I don't remember what you need to get by that.
A pleasant-looking middle-aged man is busy tending a small garden just past
Pleasant-looking?
the wall. Something about the archer makes Alexander reluctant to get too close to him.
Come on through, I say. I can show you a path through the forest.
Yeah, I don't think I have what I need for that.
You aren't going to listen to me, are you? Well, we'll just see about that.
That's odd. The gardener just disappeared. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling.
I honestly don't remember what that brick's for. Do I have anything else to give this bird? Don't give this to the bird, do you?
There's no reason to use that there. There's no reason. There's no reason to use. Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her. The little bird does not appear to be interested in.
Wait, I'm confused. How come it didn't do that for the other two? Oh.
Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her. The little bird just ruffles her feathers at the sight of that large, brightly colored scarf.
Huh, how come it mentioned that it was a scarf?
Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her. The little bird does not appear to be interested in that.
Lamp guy's not here.
Alexander doesn't remember that sign being on the wall before. He decides to take a closer look. It's a proclamation. It reads, "Citizens rejoice," announcing the royal wedding and coronation of Wazir Abdul al-Hazred and Princess Kasima. For reasons of security, the wedding will not be open to the public. Long live the new king and queen of the land of the Green Isles. Alexander feels his stomach turn at the thought of the dread event. If he doesn't do something soon, Kasima will be another man's wife. Alexander feels his pockets carefully to make sure he hasn't lost anything. Alexander takes another look at the wedding proclamation. It's a
I can't remember if there's any reason to ever go back to the bookstore.
Hello.
Maybe there is.
I will be right up. Now, what can I do for you?
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Don't know what to name this stuff.
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the princess.
I told you I'm not interested in talking to strangers.
Excuse me again, sir. You mentioned the
I told you.
What happened to my where are you going? Oh, it's on a separate page.
Can I interest you in this?
No, thank you. Please let me read in peace, stranger.
Can I interest you in this?
I have no need to take charity. There are gems enough in the castle.
Can I interest you in this?
No, thank you.
I don't think there's anything I can do with him.
How fare you, merchant?
Sufficiently well, thank you, Alexander. My only wish is for more time to read.
Don't remember what you're supposed to do with this guy.
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry, sir, but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Well, get some more then.
I fear that is impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands. And we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Thinking of a different kind of fairy.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
The mint dish is empty.
How fare you, good merchant?
Thankfully, I fare better than my business. My shop is as silent as the moon these days.
Curious about something. Can I get my ring back for this?
I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring?
I have never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid.
Of course you are. You would be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I am happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
Good day again.
Oh, he's not here,
How
though.
may I help you?
Does he randomly appear?
Good.
I hope I didn't, like, miss something. Is he only there once?
Good.
Yeah, when's the last time I saved it? All the way back here. I guess I could always try redoing it. I just want to make sure.
You aren't gonna listen.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to show that guy your ring.
That's odd.
Maybe a trust me? Could be wrong on that. Maybe he randomly shows up, I'm not 100% sure.
Alexander. Alexander.
Either way, it's not like it's gonna hurt to redo the stuff. If I go to the pawn shop first... Oh wait, I should probably read this. Just in case it's important to read it.
It's a...
What?
Skip all through that again. Oops.
If
Let's do
Alexander
this
wants
over
to...
again. What? What was that about?
I found...
Maybe we gotta ring back again. Take the flute again.
Would you...
Of course. Alexander.
Now we're back to where
I'll
we
take-
were before we loaded.
Thank you.
Except hopefully that guy's there again in the bookshop. Aha!
Hello?
That's what I thought. I don't know if that's a one-time thing or it's random or what. Can I show him? Oh, first let's talk to him.
Good day, sir. Is there anything you can tell me about the land of the Green Isles?
I'm sorry, but I have no time for idle conversation. I'm too worried about the princess.
Determined to learn more about the strange man's relationship with the princess, Alexander shows the man his insignia ring and formally introduces himself.
I'm sorry to insist, but my name is Alexander of Daventry, and...
I appreciate the offer of the ring, Alexander, but I'm afraid I'm already spoken. Daventry? Where have I heard of Daventry? Flying flit mice. You must be Prince Alexander. Cassima told me about you when she arrived home. How came you here?
Why, by a ship now wrecked upon the sand. But you know Cassima? She truly spoke of me?
Yes, I saw her briefly when she first returned home. She mentioned a prince to me, Prince Alexander of Daventry. I'm afraid that was before she was told about her parents' deaths. You see, she arrived home a few weeks too late. The king and queen thought they'd never see her again. It is said they died of heartbreak. I'm afraid she's blamed herself.
What a terrible homecoming. If we had only known.
Terrible indeed, poor thing. Everyone in the kingdom seems to despair with her these days. The streets are silent.
Where is she now?
The princess is sequestered in mourning. It's a rather dated tradition, and not required, but the Wazir says she insisted out of respect.
I see. You've yet to say who you are, and how you know the princess.
I? Oh, pardon me. My name is Charlo. I am clown to the royal court, and had been since the marriage of Cassima's parents, King
Really look like
Caliphate and Queen Alaria. Oh, those were the happy days. The pair of them were so full of joy and life, so in love. And Cassima's birth. It would be hard to explain how long they had waited, how they had hoped for a child. I mean, she was such a charming little thing, smart as a whip, kind and sweet. Oh, she means everything to this kingdom, Alexander, and to me. I'm so terribly worried about her.
About her grief over her parents, you mean?
Well, the truth is, I do not trust the Wazir or his plans for Cassima. I'm still living at the Castle of the Crown as court clown, his clown. But it is more to keep my ear to the ground than out of loyalty.
Should we be saying this in front of the shopkeeper?
I wish I knew what the princess thinks these days. If only I could find Sing Sing, Cassima's pet nightingale. I might be able to send the princess a message.
That's why the nightingale gives her stuff.
I must wait for the end of her seclusion.
What can you tell me about the Wazir?
The Wazir? Now there's a dangerous subject. His name is Abdul al-Hazred. He came to the kingdom 15 years ago. The king was fascinated by his knowledge and his fine-sounding ideas. It didn't take long for al-Hazred to convince the king to trust him with the minor problems of daily government. You see, Caliph had a wife and a new daughter he wanted to spend time with. Al-Hazred became Wazir.
And now?
Well, he's had his eye on Cassima ever since she was a young girl. And she is the only thing between him and the throne.
Do you think he means to harm her?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I think he'd rather keep her as wife. But whatever his plans for the princess, he will use her to his best advantage. That's his way.
Perhaps he has charmed her. Perhaps she cares for him now.
The Wazir is capable of anything, and Cassima must be vulnerable and lonely right now. Still, she has always instinctively distrusted him. Cassima has a good head on her shoulders. I'd be surprised if she's truly fallen for his words of love. Now I must return to the castle. Look, I don't want to arouse suspicion. I'll try to meet you here again later.
Thank you for the information, Jallo. Be very careful.
I don't remember if you like have to do that or not. 'Cause it's not like he gave me anything, he just gave me information. Huh? Did I follow him? You know, honestly, I don't remember this. Does he have like a secret way back in or some sort of password or something?
Good day, Jallo. Greetings, my fine furred friends.
What was the point of seeing that?
Please, if you'll only be reasonable. I really must see the princess.
Begone! You're not welcome at the castle, Prince Alexander of Daventry. We have our orders, and they are quite clear.
Kind of bizarre. I guess it's back to the Isle of Wonder. Oops, what am I doing?
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I still don't know what to do over here. I feel like the way that piece of paper is part of one of these books, I'm assuming to do something with these. I don't understand what you're supposed to do with this bookworm.
Hey, hands off the goods there, son.
Oh, sorry.
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute. Piles of stacked books, looking ready to topple at any moment, have been arranged haphazardly on the sandy ground. There's no reason to use that on a pile. Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute. What would a dogwood tree do with that?
May I have this dance?
Oh, my!
Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember what to do with that bottle. Because the plant's called Baby's Tear, right? It's gotta be a way to get the tears. Although I don't think I have anything to carry it in.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them. While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall. The hole in the wall has 4 legs and a curly tail. He's all limbs with only a hole for a body. But that doesn't make him any less whole. A bit of the wallflower's shyness seems to have rubbed off on the hole in the wall, for he remains mute.
Yeah, I don't know if I need like a bottle or some sort of container. But let's try this.
Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason. As much as Alexander might wish to comfort the crying babies, he feels a little awkward about picking them up. He's rather new at this.
Yeah, I don't have any, like, container for them or something.
Alexander has no reason to gather tears in that lamp.
Wait, what?
Alexander has no reason to gather tears in that lamp.
Is there a different lamp I'm supposed to... Should I get the one from the pawn shop?
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from...
I can't remember when these two talk.
Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
I just remember the two of them arguing with each other, and you need to use this here.
What would that bump on the log want? Why would Alexander want to throw that at the stick in the swamp?
I think you need...
Yuck. Alexander doesn't want to put his bare hands in that oozy swamp.
Bare hands, you say?
Why would Alexander want to collect swamp matter in that old lamp?
Is that for something later?
Why would Alexander want to throw that in the swamp? Alexander pulls out his... Alexander...
So I guess I could try going back to the mountain place. I just hope I have everything I need. I'm pretty sure I need the lantern from here. I'll be wrong on that.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course.
Alexander...
I believe I'll take the tinderbox.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and...
Thank you.
The pawn shop's tinderbox is slightly battered, but in reasonably good shape. The tinderbox contains a candle, as well as some flint and tinder. It feels exactly like a tinderbox.
Still some things I don't remember about this game very well. Like, I remember some of the big events, but smaller things I'm just kind of like, I have no idea. We're gonna save it here before going
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange...
I think it climbs up quicker this time. At least I hope it does. Yeah.
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You are either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die, to not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough, when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see. Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Oh, tosses me in. Oh god. Remembering this. This is a fun place.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
There's a couple items you have to find in here. I just don't remember like how many. Can you just...
Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock.
I don't remember if there's anything ever in these.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except...
Also, I remember this being a thing.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the wall. It seems to shudder in revulsion at the mere touch of the cold stone. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest. Alexander takes the hole in the wall off the wall.
Can't remember if that's like useful in any rooms.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except... Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
I don't know if I should be checking all those or not.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Why would you walk into the room like that?
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
What does that even mean? Oh, what am I doing? Guess I could use the hole in the wall in each area, but that'll take forever.
Alexander examines the... Alexander picks up the skull. The remains of several unfortunate souls haunt the room. These bones seem more recent than the ancient catacomb bones that Alexander has seen so far. Perhaps they were victims of the Minotaur, or perhaps they died while wandering lost in the maze. 3 of the skeletons are completely intact. The remains of 3 of the... I
was just checking something. If you could pick up any other bones.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave. Alexander puts the hole... It seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest.
I was just checking that way because there was a doorway that way. Probably save it on a separate one too.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except...
Hmm.
Alexander is carrying a human skull.
Not terrifying at all. Oh, jeez. I don't remember. Is this copy protection? Hold on. I'm gonna take a quick check to see if there's anything mentioned about this in the manual. Never know. I do remember this puzzle. And the reference card. There's nothing about this. What about the actual manual? Catacombs. There is a section on here. Wait, there's some sort of poem. 3 roses laid upon the scythe, cuts the flower, crown a dove, a noble race. Thy bones make this red place. Okay, I think that is like a hint at this. Should I check the other direction though first? Because this feels like it's important, but there was another turn back there. Now that I think about it, I also remember, I think you're supposed to use that hole in the wall somewhere here. I just remember that now. There's like some sort of secret passage you have to see. I have no idea where that's supposed to be though.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except...
What is the point of doing that to each one? I guarantee you have to go by that area I was just at. I'm just curious what's over this way. Random hunch.
Alexander puts it seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest. Alexander
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna check the bones anymore.
Alexander, it seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest. Alexander
I think that's where I've been already. No.
As he walks through...
See, why would you walk without looking? I don't understand that. Makes no sense to me.
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide. Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature. Alexander, it seems to... Alexander peers through nothing of interest. Alexander...
I honestly don't remember if you could run into the Minotaur randomly. I don't remember seeing it, so... Kinda thinking you can't. I could be wrong on that. Wait, did I go the wrong way? Wait, what? Was there another door there? I guess there must have been. Oh right, I think I went up around the first time. Damn catacombs are spoopy. Okay. Three roses.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
What?
Tickets up. Next.
3 spikes and you're out. An image of a rose has been carved into that tile.
You're saying it's a specific that's bullshit. Then a scythe. Brown.
That tile is engraved with a skull and crossbone. That tile bears the image of a dove.
Bones?
Alexander decides to make a beeline for the exit from his current location. Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet. Apparently not a good idea.
What? Wow!
Tickets.
That's supposed to happen if you try to...
Next.
Try to jump over.
3 spikes and you're out.
That's funny. I don't get why it's specifically that rose and not the bottom rose. That's bullshit. Shield. I think I know what that's for.
Alexander takes the shield from... Alexander, it seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest.
Wow.
Alexander...
Wow, this place just keeps going. Ooh.
Niches in the wall form stone barrels. Alexander notices that this skeleton has old coins over its eyes. Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the old coins. The 2 coins from the skeleton in the catacombs are extremely old and corroded.
There are a bunch of items that you get in here. I'm worried about missing stuff in here. So I know there was a turn back there, and there's one right here. Uh-oh.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down. In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
I can't remember what happens if you throw the skull in there. I think it just smashes it. Kinda curious. Is that a thing? For some reason it sticks out in my mind throwing a skull in there. I don't remember what the skull's for.
And the Desperate to stop the crushing ceiling, Alexander throws a skull into the grinding gears. The skull is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The skull begins to bulge.
Uh-oh!
With a sudden lurch, the ceiling completes its descent.
Yikes!
And presses Alexander into the floor like a bug under a heel.
I wonder if I did program that in there, though.
That skull wasn't strong enough to endure the pressure, and neither is Alexander's.
I think, isn't that a reference to Indiana Jones?
Next.
I could be wrong on that. I don't remember.
Alexander never was much good at squash.
I just remember seeing that in a movie, that skull stopping gears like that.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs,
Far off.
the sounds of hooves faintly echo. That would serve no purpose. Alexander, it seems to Alexander, nothing of interest.
Always nothing.
Alexander takes...
Can I go down from here? Wait, have I been here? Dead end seems suspicious.
Alexander, it seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees... nothing of interest.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do
Alexander-
that somewhere, so I'm real confused. I just don't remember where. I feel like I'm kind of getting lost a little bit. Well,
Sounds! A trap floor!
good thing I saved it in front of that one. Wait a minute. This one's different.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
I just hope I didn't miss anything up there.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms. Alexander, it seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest. Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather.
God, this place just keeps going. Like, seriously.
As he walks through the doorway.
Damn it.
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
I don't understand what that means.
Somewhere, far.
Use.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere.
Why does it seem like that's coming more frequently? Mm-hmm. Look, I'm just running around in circles a little bit. Gotta make sure to keep saving it, just in case. I don't know if there's like a timer or something.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than... As he...
Damn it.
Tickets up.
Next.
Don't just one. Alexander.
Ooh.
A very beautiful, very dusty tapestry hangs on the wall.
That's something new.
Alexander does not see anything unusual about or under that tapestry, and the tapestry itself is much too heavy to take. There's no reason to use that on the tapestry. Alexander put the hole in the wall must not like something on the other side of the wall. He immediately runs away in terror. Alexander hopes he doesn't get into a situation where he really needs the hole in the wall.
What? How do I stop him from doing that? It didn't give me any points for that.
There's no reason to use that on the The east wall of this room looks like every other wall in the catacombs. The hole in the wall has 4 legs and a curly tail.
I don't remember him running away, so I'm a little confused by this.
There's no reason to use that on the tapestry. Alexander, it seems to Alexander peers through the hole in the wall. Nothing of interest. Alexander.
Just use it in the room before this one.
Alexander, it seems to Alexander, nothing of interest.
Hold on a sec, real quick. Did it give me points? Because 84. I didn't hear it.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the wall with the tapestry. The hole in the wall must not like something on the other side of the wall. He immediately runs away in terror. Alexander hopes he doesn't get into a situation where he really needs the hole in the wall.
Yeah, it feels like I'm not supposed to do that. But I'm confused by the tapestry.
Alexander, it seems to shudder in revulsion. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest. Alexander, somewhere far off into the catacombs. Alexander, it seems to shudder in revulsion. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest. Alexander.
I'm just trying to wonder, like, what did he see then? Wouldn't be the Minotaur, would it?
Alexander, it seems to shut. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest.
Seems really weird that
Alexander
happened.
takes the Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal.
Save it on a separate one just in case again.
As he walks through the doorway.
So was it this room that he was looking at? Or is it...
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just one.
Curious.
Alexander doesn't need to use the hole in the wall on that wall. He can just walk through the door to... The doorway is unobstructed and requires... All of the doorways in the catacombs look alike, giving Alexander no clue as to their order or purpose. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of it. Alexander takes the hole in the...
I know there's something over there, so I'm kind of confused. Was the tapestry room the only one you could do that in? How do I get him to not run away then? You put it on the bottom wall like this? Why did I put him away? Oh, because I guess...
The hole in the wall wouldn't do Alexander much good there. The hole in the...
Yeah, I'm lost then, if this just goes around.
Alexander hears a low growling. As he...
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just wonder, Alexander.
If you're not supposed to use that with the tapestry room, is something else I'm supposed to do with it? Because there's got to be some reason that that room's there, besides screwing you over with the hole in the wall. This is like the desert all over again in King's Quest V. Every time I see a dead end, I want to use it.
Alexander, it seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of it. Alexander...
You know what if there is something on this side, either?
Alexander, it seems to... Alexander, nothing of interest. Alexander...
This place just keeps going and going.
Somewhere, far... As he walks...
And pitfalls everywhere, too.
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just... Somewhere.
See something for a sec. Tapestry room right here. I have a hunch on something. No, it's not.
Alexander, it seems
I just thought about it. I wonder if you have to look into the tapestry room.
Alexander, nothing of interest.
Hold on. Go back to 6, because 6 was when I was in it.
Somewhere.
If I had to guess, it would be to the side of it. Then again, you can't really go over there.
Alexander, nothing of interest.
You can't look from the above direction. I'm looking from the right side.
Alexander
wouldn't make any
hears
sense.
the distant sounds of a wild...
Is there no way to get over there? Yeah, it just feels like this place is so winding. I don't think there is a way there from here, at least. I just feel like I'm getting lost now.
There's no point in... Alex, it seems to...
But that room's the only room...
Alexander peers through the hole in the wall, and nothing of it.
Like, as far as I know, it's the only interesting room on this floor, so maybe there is something with that. It's nothing like this, is there?
It seems to... Alexander peers through the hole in the wall, nothing of interest. Alexander... Alexander doesn't need to use...
Guess I'll try to go around this way again. I don't think you can get close to it. Because isn't this room a hole? Give it over 7.
As he walks through the doorway.
Yeah. Maybe I can walk around to that area, but...
Tickets up. Next.
It just feels like they don't let you anywhere around that place.
Don't just one.
Room was like 2 over and then 2 down from here. No way to get down from here. Oh yeah, isn't there a hole in this area place too? Unless I'm misremembering.
As he
yeah.
walks,
This is seeming more and more likely though, because it feels like that room is protected. It won't let you look into that room from any direction.
Next.
don't just
Over one more, maybe? No, but then you can't go down. Wait a minute.
Alexander seems to shudder in Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees nothing of interest.
So it's
Alexander
like,
takes
I think it's a couple over.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again, this time so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him.
Oh shit.
The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
Okay, so yeah, I managed to actually get around that room. So it should be the side of it?
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
That's not just another room.
Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall.
Off he goes.
While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
I don't know if it is gonna. Before I continue, I'm gonna take a small break to go to the washroom. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh shit. I hate when it freaks out like that. Wait, did I save it? Just in case. Find our way back over there. It shouldn't be too hard, but... Probably a way to go from the left to get back, but I don't know. Okay, I will go the way I know. Wait, these catacombs have taken longer than I remember.
Somewhere.
I don't know why I forgot that it warns you when he's in the next room like that. Because it makes sense. It warns you the entire time that he's in the distance. Is this a pit?
As
yeah.
he walked.
Had them. So many pits.
Tickets up. Next.
Don't just one.
All my saves are named catacombs. Hey, we should be here, right?
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
I'm surprised I didn't
Alexander
notice that
triggers the
before.
little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Because he knows about hidden latches and areas like that.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste. Alexander steps further into the room. The movement catches Lady Celeste's eye. She screams for help.
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man?
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Look here, you bully! Nice, bright red.
Red. Now you die.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry. Let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
We should just leave her.
All right, I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
Is that an item? Why does that look like something that's kind of shiny? I guess not, because we can't do anything in here.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellect.
She's the one voice actress from The Simpsons, isn't she? When it does like Martin and such.
I'm going home.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life, so I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms.
Nice.
It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle.
So wait, he made those traps?
I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She is a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary,
preventing me from seeing clearly.
Hmm.
I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty Oracle?
Oh,
That didn't look good.
such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool.
She's giving her bathwater.
And my blessing go with you.
Thank you, great Oracle.
I don't know how that's gonna help me in any way, shape, or form. Oh, we're free. Bunch of new items.
The small vial contains the oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance. Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Couple places we can do stuff now, I think.
Alexander feels a strange...
I'm going back here though first. Don't think I have anything for the bird. Do I?
The small dagger is a gift from Lady Celeste. Its handle is decorated with precious gems set in a delicate feminine style. The little bird couldn't do anything with something that heavy.
Wowie?
There's no reason to use... Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her. The little bird does not appear to be interested in that. Alexander shows the little bird does not appear...
You want a human skull?
Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her. The little bird does not appear to be...
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before, sir?
No!
But I'm quite sure. Perhaps on some cliffs.
No!
Isle of the Beast?
No!
Dockside?
No! Leave me alone!
Alexander's starting to get it.
Not very friendly, is he?
Why is he here, though?
How fare you, good merchant?
I am as content as the sands on the ocean shore, Prince Alex.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the...
I'm not sure which one to take with me, to be honest. I haven't used the food very much, so I guess
I'll take
for now.
The flute?
Thank you.
Oh, jeez. Might as well replace freedom.
The mint dish is empty.
Still hasn't gotten more.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I do not like to carry weapons, not even small ones.
Huh.
Would you be interested in trading for these coins?
Those coins have been around a long time. The copper is too corroded for me, friend.
I'm just kind of curious about his excuses for some of them. You want a skull?
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
No thanks. I leave the storage of bones to the graveyard.
But there's a skeleton right there!
If Alexander wants to exchange one of his possessions...
You want a grumpy tomato?
Rotten Tomato wouldn't appreciate being traded into a pawn shop.
So?
If Alexander wants to exchange one of his possessions...
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
A sentence? I wouldn't have any idea what to do with that.
I don't remember what that's for, to be honest.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I have too many lamps already, thanks.
For no apparent reason, Alexander's flesh crawls at the mere thought of touching the old man.
Lamp salesman's not back yet. I don't know if he's random or what. He's back.
Jalo, my friend, is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you? The Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Cassima now. He's doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel.
Sweet
Alhazred
name.
brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom. Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good or ill.
What about that one?
Alhazred is hardly a shining example
The one that tries
for
to
an
kill
impressionable
Graham.
genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica,
How do we know what it looks
I might be
like?
able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough. But I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Cassima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
So, how do you get him the lamp?
I will.
wonder?
Goodbye, Jalo. Thanks for all your help.
And how am I supposed to know what the lamp looks like? Ugh. Why can you watch him go back? I don't understand the purpose of doing this.
Good day, Jalo.
Greetings, my fine furred friends.
If the lamp merchant shows up again, like, how am I supposed to know which lamp is the right one? I kind of remember this, you have to choose a lamp, but I don't remember how you know. And also, where the hell is that guy? Like, he's been gone for, like, the entire game. He's here at the start, and that's about it.
Looking at the serving girl reminds Alexander of the years he spent as a slave under the evil wizard Mananan. He wishes there were some way he could help her. She looks very shy and nervous as she tends her roses.
Are you out here again? Have you finished the chores I gave you? Yes, stepmother. The house and the stables are clean. Then start polishing the silverware! Do I have to tell you everything? Yes, stepmother. Right away.
Alexander can't see any way to hold a conversation with that.
I know I misclicked, but that's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know what makes this guy come back. I guess it's just later when you need it. There's one thing I'm thinking of. I don't know if I missed out on something. I'm gonna I load back to really old save and check. Right before I was gonna go into the Mountain 2 for a sec. I just quickly want to check something because I kind of remembered something and we lost that item, so I'm just loading back to see if I can do it.
A group of serving women approach the castle.
What?
Hurry up, girls! There's plenty of work afoot today. No time to dawdle.
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
What's the point of saying this?
It's well that they're here, Wolf. Cook is about driven himself mad, I hear, worrying over the wedding preparations.
Aye, whoop! What a celebration there will be today! Wine will flow like a river of red!
Huh. That didn't... Should check afterwards if that gave me points. I wonder if I missed out on that then on my rigor save. What I wanted to try out on this old save is doing this.
Alexander looks through the hole in the wall. Alexander can see what looks like a hallway in the basement of the castle. It must lie just on the other side of this wall.
So there's no...
The castle hallways are patrolled by guard dogs. Great. Maybe Alexander is better off out here after all.
See, I don't know, that's not really... It doesn't give you any points, so I don't know if that's... I guess that's not important to do. Just curious. Yeah, so... I wonder if I can get them to appear when I'm here. I'm just curious. Yeah, I wonder why that was a... I guess it was a one-time thing. Bizarre. I also can't remember how you get to the other islands or like hear about how to get to them.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, so you can't just go to them.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. Alexander is standing on the beach of a shrouded island. From here, two paths lead into the island, one to the northwest and one to the northeast. Weird, gnarled trees and rolling mists add to the island's eerie atmosphere. From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. A bearskin hangs on the trunk of one of the tree houses. The coarse brown fur looks warm, if a bit flea-bitten. Alexander's adventures are keeping him quite warm enough as it is. He has no need for the bearskin.
I wonder what that strange scythe...
A wooden-handled scythe hangs against a bearskin on one of the tree houses. Alexander takes the scythe. A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger. Alexander can think of less desirable things to carry around than that animal skull, but not many. He decides to leave it alone.
I mean, he has a human skull with him.
Alexander can think of less to... From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums. The doors to the tree houses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude into the private dwellings uninvited.
Why not?
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle
we're
before
in
him.
Stonehenge.
Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Brothers, look!
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
Oh no.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
That's not good.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage.
Jeez, why are they running so fast?
And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
I'm not doing
The
it.
bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot.
I have no cursor, like what the hell?
Mercifully, Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
Well...
Tickets up. Next.
That was a bit too hot to handle. Alexander should have been better prepared.
What kind of item would I need for that?
From the east, Alexander examines the oracle's vial. It looks very fragile. Inside he can see crystal clear water. Alexander drinks the oracle's sacred water. The vial disintegrates as it's drained.
I don't know if that's it or not. Excuse me?
Alexander is...
Brother, this way. There's...
Alexander... And the cage is... Alexander starts to feel a little... The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot.
I can't think of what else to do to get through this.
Alexander is getting really hot. Mercifully, Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker. From the east, Alexander doesn't want to disturb the tree houses. Alexander may indeed be heartbroken over Cosima, but he's hardly ready to use the dagger on himself.
Is there nothing I can do here? I wonder what... Why can you drink that then?
From the northeast, Alexander... Nothing happens. Apparently, the map won't teleport its user anywhere except the other islands. It's a good thing, too. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, what? That's not where I wanted to go. Let's just see if there are any other extra islands.
Alexander feels a...
I don't know if there's anything over here. I feel like there should be something here because we got that note that said love, but like...
Alexander wouldn't want to get caught in the spider web. Alexander offers the item to the Black Widow.
No, no, thank you, you sweet man. Like a good little wife, I have no interest in...
Alexander wouldn't want to get caught in the That would serve. Alexander sees no use for that item there. Alexander is greeted with silence. Alexander can't see any way to hold a conversation with that.
Oh, I can go to the beast area, I guess, too. I don't know why I instinctively came here first. Honestly, don't remember like what you have to do with these two.
That would serve no purpose. Why would Alexander want to throw that at the stick in the swamp? Why would Alexander want... Alexander drinks the milk and discards the bottle. Yum. Alexander takes... Apparently the dog... Alexander is carrying an unusually large black feather.
Yeah, I don't think... Wait, what's this? I wasn't there before.
There's a small bottle on the coffee table. It bears a label that reads, "Drink me."
Is that supposed to be that the hole came back?
Picks up the bottle.
And left that for me? Something? I don't know.
The little bottle contains some sort of potion and bears a label saying, "Drink me." That's rather forward of it.
I'm confused what this is. I don't remember. You gonna help me with those druids?
Alexander decides to swallow the potion in the bottle labeled "Drink me" to see what happens. Suddenly, his vision fades to black. His lungs become too heavy to breathe.
Oh no.
His heartbeat slows.
That's not good.
Then beats no more.
Well.
Suddenly, his heart takes a lurch, then beats strong.
Fake your own death?
His chest heaves like that of a newborn. His vision clears, and Alexander feels fine.
Phew. For a minute there, I thought, what if someone else had seen me and thought, "Zounds!
Yeah, what happened to the door?
A curiously speckled gate marks... A gray brick wall marks the end of the garden. The little bottle contains some sort of potion and bears a label saying, "Drink me."
So I guess you get multiple uses of that? Oops. Oh, we shouldn't save it in case there are only so many uses of that bottle.
Alexander feels...
Hey, Rivlet, how's it going? This is a pretty fun game. I'm starting to notice that I don't remember as much as I thought I did about it. So I'm just kind of fumbling through a bit. It's been a long time since I first played this. Just drink this in front of the guards and see what happens.
Alexander already has a pretty good idea what that potion does, and he doesn't want to waste the rest of it.
I really must get inside the castle to see the princess. Perhaps this will convince you.
Begone! We have no interest in anything you carry. You are not welcome at the castle.
No way that would help in the druid place, right? Still have that shield I haven't used yet. It's gonna get me into the beast place. I can't remember what's past that area.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
What? Did the game just crash? What was up with that? It just completely crashed without warning. How many times have I used the map that it only did it that time? That's not good. I don't know that much about DOSBox to know how to fix that if that's a problem. I have my mouse locked, so there's no way I accidentally hit X or something. Oh, I haven't saved it since then. Oh well, it's not like I did anything since then. I just used the potion.
Alexander pulled... Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Hoping that was just like an isolated incident where it froze like that. Although, I can't remember, that's 2 or 3 for that.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Also, good thing he only has 1 arrow.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges. Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Howie? Take this bushes.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light.
Something about this. I remember that being. Isn't that the wrong thing to do?
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well.
Why does that voice sound so familiar?
This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am.
Well,
you have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Save it on a separate slot. I can't remember how it actually like determines time for this. So hopefully the fact that certain events have been going too fast is not a problem. I can always turn the speed up to walk around quicker if I need to. I do know exactly where to go.
Alexander pulls out. Alexander. The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander. That would serve no purpose.
Wow.
Excuse me, maid, but I have someone I'd like to tell you about.
Please, sir. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
The girl only blushes at the sight of the valuable treasure and turns away.
Rose?
Alexander sees no use for that item there.
How else do I talk to her?
Would you have a use for this, maid?
The shy girl only shakes her head, blushes, and continues tending her roses.
Damn it.
The girl is too shy and fearful to talk to a stranger, especially a tall, handsome one such as Alexander.
I'm trying to remember how you start this.
Would you like me to play the flute for you?
The poor girl only blushes furiously and shakes her head in refusal.
Would you like me to...
The poor...
Supposed to use the nightingale? You want a feather?
Would you have a use for this, maid?
The shy girl only...
What am I missing here? Am I actually missing an item? Want a smelly flower?
Would you have a use for this, maid?
The shy girl on... Alexander has not been invited to pick the family's roses.
What if I just keep trying to give her the ring?
There's no reason to use that...
Excuse me, maid, but I have someone I'd like to tell you about.
Please, sir. I'm not allowed to talk to...
Wait, did I accidentally do something with this rose wrong?
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think
I didn't
me
click
forward,
directly on her.
But I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. he decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical. Enchanted. Beast was once a
really a
prince,
difference?
but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so. You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious?
It's funny how
I could
quickly she
leave
trusts you.
Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Yay!
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're
Her name is
going?
Beauty.
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The enchantment! It is broken!
Nice hair.
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you?
By
I
not
have
cursing
nothing
us?
to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, beauty. Let me take you home.
Honestly, don't remember what some of these items are for.
Beast's mirror consists of a piece of glass set into a decorative frame. The glass is unusually clear, and the image particularly true. Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face. A long strand of Beauty's blonde hair is caught in the metal. Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes and finds a long strand of blonde hair.
Why is the music so loud all of a sudden? Oh, turn the volume up.
Alexander has a single strand of Beauty's golden hair.
Damn, we have all these items.
Alexander has no need to wear the serving clothes here.
I can't remember what that's for. Kind of. Although I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's like weight game or what.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
You want some hair?
The nightingale wouldn't know what to do with that single strand of hair. The little bird couldn't do anything with something that heavy.
Wait, you mean you can't carry a disguise to her? I think you could sneak in like this, but I don't think that's... I don't know if that's like...
A group of serving women approach the castle.
Ah, Wolf! More serving women! The castle staff is certainly busy today!
Maybe this is how you find out about the ramp?
Gruff! Get a move on there, wenches! There's plenty of work left to do before the wedding!
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
Don't mind me over here, just walking into
Those
this tiny
serving
room.
wenches are always late!
Always late, eh?
Taking his cue from the serving women he's seen enter the castle, Alexander decides to try a few alterations to make himself more acceptable to the guards. He ducks into the little hut to put on Beauty's clothes. Feeling a little foolish, Alexander slips Beauty's old slave clothes on over his own. Imagine if Cosima saw him like this.
I mean, some people are into that.
Here we go.
I don't have any cleaning supplies with me.
You there! Girl! You're late! Get a move on before the Wazir sees you!
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The castle guards lock the main entrance doors behind Alexander. From the open door comes the clatter of pots and pans, yelled instructions, and other busy kitchen noises.
Girl, don't just stand there. There's a stack of silver almost to the ceiling that needs polishing for the wedding. Get a move on!
Phew. I can't afford to get caught up in that mess. I'd never find Cosima.
Why would you take that off? I'm kind of confused though. I hope this isn't like to come in here to end the game, because I'm nowhere near ready for that. I'm missing way too much shit.
Whoa! Alexander runs right into a guard dog patrol.
But maybe this is actually. Can I time this? Doesn't look like it.
Uh-oh. Alexander's walked right into a couple of guard dogs.
Look, an early guest. Are you on the bride or the groom's side?
That's the foreigner the Wazir warned us about. Grab him!
Oh no.
You'll stay in here until we find out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them. The sound of running footsteps echoes outside Alexander's cell.
What are you doing down here, shrew? We've already got him locked up. Go back to your post upstairs.
The Wazir wanted to know what all the commotion was about, and I told him about the intruder. He told me to post extra guards on this one.
Extra guards, huh? So be it.
Just as Alexander realizes that he has no possible means of escape, he hears the sound of wedding music playing somewhere in the castle.
Confound this dungeon! I'll never be able to stop the wedding now.
I think, I think coming in here is only for, like, going to the end. Means I probably shouldn't be in here.
The door is locked. Alexander decides to check out the door the waiter came through.
No lunch is being served today. We're busy catering the wedding.
Apparently, the kitchen is no place to be today.
Look the side any different?
By Cerebus collar, I'll be glad when this wedding is over. Bay, I'm getting mighty tired of this patrol. It's wearied me to the bones.
I couldn't agree with you more, Wolf. Who'd have thought we'd ever have to listen to Princess Cosima crying all day long and be ordered to ignore it yet?
Something sticks in my craw about the whole thing. The Wazir says that the princess is not herself, says she's half mad with grief over her parents' death. I can see it, the poor mite, but still.
I agree. It seems cruel to lock her up when she's so heartbroken. Let her out in the fresh air, I say. It'll do her a world of good.
Aye. Well, she insisted on the morning period, and it's up today. Thank the stars.
What a long conversation.
Too bad we couldn't find that nightingale of hers. The Wazir says she's been pining for it.
Humph. If I had an ounce of luck, I'd have found it weeks ago. Not only would it cheer up the princess, but the reward the Wizir's offered for it would make me pretty happy too, doggone it.
Oh, well, our luck will definitely be out if the Wizir catches us snapping our jaws at our post.
Sorry, Wolf. I'll keep my muzzle shut. Hey, who the...
What?
Hello there.
Don't just stand there. Grab him, Bay!
I'll bet it's that saboteur fellow, the Wizir. No, Wolf.
The Wizir will run you through if he doesn't get it.
I will...
So is there anything I can actually do up here? Besides listen to that very long conversation? Doesn't feel like I could do anything. Kind of annoying. Skip it this time, but...
By Cerebus, I saw it. No, so...
What? Didn't tell you to move.
Alexander hears the guard's footsteps pause for a moment, then start up again. They must have turned at the end of the hallway and be on their way back towards the stairs.
Hey, look, Wolf. There's a man back here.
What? How can you see me from there?
Hello there. Nice painting.
Get him, Bay!
Hmm. I'm pretty sure I can't just sneak in here briefly like this and get out. Probably not, right? I'm just curious. So how are you supposed to hide behind this?
They must have...
You have to, like, slowly move as they move? Oh, there you go.
The guards pass the pillar, and Alexander sighs in relief. Phew, they didn't see him. The guards turn around at the staircase and head back. Phew, that was a close one. Alexander decides to make a try for one of the bedroom doors.
Hey, who the...
What?
Hello there.
What was the point of doing that, then?
Grab him, Bay!
By Cerebus, I saw it. It's too... Not only... Oh, sorry.
I'm really confused here. How this is supposed to work.
Alexander, they must have...
Am I actually supposed to, like, walk towards the door when that happens?
The guards... The guards... Phew.
I'm gonna do all this just to find out this is the end of the game and I can't do anything anyway. I'm just curious.
Hello there.
Don't just stand there.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, no,
So can I leave? I'm just curious.
The castle gates are locked from the outside. Alexander can't leave that way.
Oh, what do you mean that way? Is there a way by? Because I just don't understand what the hell this side area is for if it doesn't help you in any way.
It's not all sorry.
Alexander they
Am I supposed to hide a second time or something?
the guards
Phew.
What the hell?
Hey, who the...
What? But that does... Are you kidding me? This game. Why am I doing this?
I couldn't... It's not all sorry. Hey, who the...
How did I do that last time? Whatever. I'm just loading back to outside of this place anyway. I know you're not supposed to do that. I don't know. What else can I do? Lamp guy's there again, but we don't know what the lamp looks like.
Good day, peddler.
Good day, sir. If you would like to get one of my fine new lamps, I'll need an old lamp in trade.
Isn't it a rather bad business? Taking old...
Yeah, I've already done this. Oops.
Excuse me, peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
Ah, an old lamp. And what a nice traditional design, too. Take your pick of my new lamps.
One of the lamp seller's lamps is squat and red with a corked top. One of the lamp seller's lamps is a small green metal lamp. The handles on either side of the lamp remind Alexander of a sugar bowl. One of the lamp seller's lamps is long and narrow. It's open at either end like a lantern and is made of flowered blue paper. One of the lamp seller's lamps looks quite similar to Alexander's hunter's lamp, but is shiny and new. Its spout is only decorative, unlike Alexander's lamp, and is plugged with brass. One of the lamps is made of blue-colored glass and has a tall, thin neck and a cork-like cap. One of the lamp seller's lamps has an open oriental style and is made of decorated papered fabric.
Yeah, I have absolutely no idea.
Ah, a fine choice, my son. Here is your new lamp. Good day, and I thank you, sir.
Good day.
See, I don't know how you're supposed to know if that's the right one or not.
Drat! Another dud!
Am I blind here? Where did the lamp go? Excuse me? Also, I'm curious. 114. Gives you 1 point. They're fun if you give a different lamp. But, like...
Excuse me. Good day. Good day.
Do they all give you the same amount of points or no?
Alexander has obtained a new lamp made of blue-colored glass with a tall, thin neck and a cork-like cap. Alexander rubs the new lamp, but nothing happens.
I wonder if one of them gives you more points or not.
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure it's either one of these three, like, I don't know. Must be that first one.
Good day.
I'm just not sure which one it's supposed to be. I don't know if you exactly need the lamp or not either.
This lamp is a small green metal lamp. It has handles on either side, resembling a sugar bowl. Alexander rubs the new lamp, but nothing happens.
Still only gives you 1 point. I don't know.
There's no reason to...
Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if maybe I should hold off on this.
An old lamp.
One of the lamp seller's lamps is squat and red with a corked top. One of the lamp seller's lamps looks quite similar to Alexander's hunter's lamp, but is shiny and new. Its spout is only decorative, unlike Alexander's lamp, and is plugged with brass. One of the lamps is made of blue-colored glass and has a tall, thin neck and a cork-like cap.
I'm gonna assume it's the same, but...
Good day.
I don't know. It feels a little weird to continue on like this because if something bad happens, then I'm gonna have to load back to here.
Drat.
So keep the save before the lamp thing and just save the next one. What else can I do at the moment? Not really even sure. Wait, am I blind again? Like... Why does it feel like I don't have the lamp? I don't see it anywhere.
The little bottle contains...
Yeah, that's the bottle. Why does that lamp not give you a lamp? Is that a bug? What? The only thing is, it's the same amount of items. Am I crazy? Hold on a sec. Like, the lamp's right there. What's there on the other one? Here's on this page now.
Alexander has traded for a new lamp similar to the hunter's lamp. However, this one's spout is not hollow, but is made from a piece of solid metal.
That's not a lamp, that's a rose. What? It shows a lamp icon. I thought it was going nuts, and then I realized, wait a minute, I gave away the rose.
Alexander rubs the lamp, but nothing happens. The woman seems preoccupied with her chores and doesn't notice Alexander. Windows face the street from...
So I don't know if that's the wise decision to take that lamp or not, especially if it's bugged like that. I'm curious. I just want to look if there's a way to actually find out what the lamp... Well, I know which one's real now, but there's no hint on how you're supposed to know that. Whatever. I guess I could look at the UHS thing real quick. I'm just curious. I don't want to spend like ages looking for this shit. How are you supposed to actually know that? Jeez. Which lamp do I take from the ped there? Oh, Jesus Christ. I should have known that myself. So you can just guess it, but for some reason I didn't think of this. So first and foremost, I don't know why I didn't think of it. I probably should have.
Old lamp! There's no reason to use that there.
Wait, what?
Alexander decides to swallow the potion in the bottle. Suddenly, his vision fades to black. His lungs become too heavy to breathe. His heartbeat slows.
I'll probably just skip this since I've seen it already. Yeah, I didn't even think of it that we saw him in the shop after that.
Then beats no more. Suddenly, his heart takes a lurch, then beats strong.
Yeah, I didn't want to grab an item and then not know how to...
His chest heaves like that of a newborn.
His guessing is definitely not the right way.
His vision clears, and Alexander feels fine.
Phew. For a minute there, I thought...
Good day.
Alexander would never get the old man to agree to drink. Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
I can't go on anymore. Without Cosima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no!
Poor shopkeeper.
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop.
I am no more.
Rip.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased. I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else. Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well,
it doesn't make any sense though that Alexander doesn't know.
Prince Alexander is dead. He killed himself in despair over losing Cassima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master? Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Prince Alex! But you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, I guess I could save it over this one.
How fare you, good merchant?
A man my age can only thank the heavens for continuing.
Okay, let's get the real lamp then.
Excuse me, peddler. Good day.
Yeah, I have no idea how he's supposed to figure that out.
Drat. Another.
Guess Alexander just guesses that the player knows.
Alexander has obtained a new lamp made of blue-colored glass with a tall, thin neck and a cork-like cap. Alexander rubs the new lamp, but nothing happens.
I'm curious about something. I don't remember, like, if there's any other reason to be in here.
Now, what can I...
I feel like we didn't really do much with this place, like, besides talking to the guy
How
and
fare
getting
you,
that
merchant?
book.
Sufficiently well, thank you, Alexander. My only wish is for more time to...
Merchant, would you be interested in this?
No, thank you.
I don't remember what this item's for, so I should be giving that to more people. Can I look at this shelf?
A collection of children's books fill those
Alright.
These shelves hold a selection of cookbooks. There's a book entitled The Changing Role of Court Entertainers Through the Ages on the small table in the reading area. It appears that some regular customer likes that book. Alexander is standing in a cozy little shop. These shelves hold a collection of oddly titled guidebooks. Alexander notices such books as How to Become King with Little...
Oh, yeah.
Volumes of poetry are on display.
There really is nothing else here.
Alexander looks at the love poem again. He reads, Thy hair, thy lips, thy beauteous face, and all thy studied female grace
Didn't
have
we
won
even
for
took
thee
the page, so
anon
why is it
place
reading it
within
again?
this broken breast. And another. Upon the shore the lilies bend, untouched by worldly care. Where shadow they hurl.
Yeah, we've already
Alexander
read this.
returns the love. Alexander is not interested in...
I do remember getting one
Right now,
book.
Alexander is too involved with the journey he's on. Alexander isn't...
Maybe you get it from the Eye of Wonder?
An antique leather-bound book is displayed
minute.
on a little stand on the counter.
Why didn't I notice that before?
How much for that book on the counter, merchant?
It is a fine book, is it not? I obtained it from the estate of the one and only magician this kingdom has ever had. Poofed himself into an aardvark in the end, or so I heard. I never found the spells all that useful myself, but then I lead a boring life. I tell you what, if you can find another rare book, something a bit more marketable, I might be willing to exchange the spell book for it.
I'm surprised I didn't find that the first time I was in here. I remember thinking that there was something else with the bookshop, and I couldn't remember what. It seems weird to have a whole shop that just had one item in it. Well, technically two, but... I really don't remember what to do with the where are you going thing. Hmm.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I feel like this is going to be the first one of these games that's going to take 3 streams, technically.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I don't think I'm going to finish tonight. Just because I don't remember a lot of things that I need to do. So, how do you get these books? Like...
Hello? Is anyone there in the books?
Can I talk to him now that I know what to look for?
What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize these books had an owner. I'm in need of a rare book.
Yeah, here we go.
No owner? All books have owners, my good man. And this book owner, Bookworm to you, wouldn't part with one of his books for anything.
Isn't there something I can do for you to pay for the book?
Let's see. Do you have an itinerant clause?
What?
No. No clauses at all, I'm afraid.
As an exception, you always should.
Okay.
Don't mind oxymoron and diphthong. They're fairly limited grammatical principles, you know. Let's see. A marsh pig that does Texas?
No. I'm afraid not.
A dangling participle?
I'm fresh out.
A purple fiddle whacker?
No, I don't think so. Sorry.
An idiosyncrasy, perhaps?
Afraid not.
Ha! Then what good are you?
Wow. Maybe this?
There's no reason to use that on a pot.
Are you there, most venerable bookworm?
Do you have anything interesting yet?
A regular abnormality?
Let me see what I have. I have a sentence. Would that do?
An incomplete one, I suppose.
Why, actually, it is incomplete.
Just as I suspected, incomplete sentences are a dime a dozen. Why, you can literally just find them floating about.
Yep.
Complete sentences. Ooh, now there's something that's hard to come by these days.
I see. Sorry.
Wait, so is there more to this sentence?
Alexander is carrying, oddly enough, a sentence. It says, "Where are you going?" Why would Alexander want to use that on the black... There is no reason to do that to the strand of golden hair. It wouldn't be worthwhile to try and spice up the book by doing that.
Why not?
It wouldn't be worthwhile to try and spice up the book. That won't complete the sentence.
So what will?
That won't complete...
Where are you going?
The magic map doesn't teleport objects. That won't complete the sentence. That won't complete the sentence.
I feel like I'm missing something for that.
There's no reason to leave that lying about in a log. Alexander sees no reason to use that on the bump on the log. What would a dogwood tree do with that?
Nothing else in this area, right? Kind of done everything here. Can I take any more of these?
Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Wait, do you need that for the Druid place?
Ye gads! Is that cold?
Alexander's hands only make the lettuce melt faster.
No reason to come back in here, is there?
Can I pass into your fair land?
Heavens, no! No humans allowed in chessboard land. Never have been, never will be.
Yeah, I definitely remember less of this game than I thought I did. I feel like I'm missing something important. Oops.
Alexander. Nothing happens. Nothing happened. Nothing happens. Alexander.
Try and go back here. I don't know if that cabbage is gonna help. What?
Great gods! Did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits.
Why didn't this happen
boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Does that mean I have the right items?
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
Again?
I think not. Let's go.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
So why is this
This
slightly
must
different
be
than
the
before?
foreigner we were warned about.
No, it's
How
the same now.
appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire.
I still can't do anything, though.
Alexander starts to feel a little warm. The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot.
Yeah, well, let me go into my inventory.
Alexander is getting really hot. Mercifully, Alexander passes out from the heat before the first tongues of flame ignite the wicker.
I don't remember how you get out of that.
Tickets up. Next.
Feeling hot and sweaty? Try a shower. Alexander.
What else is there to do, though? Need to complete that sentence somehow.
Alexander.
Nothing left here, right?
Hello, friend. Aren't you an odd-looking little fellow?
I'm not odd-looking, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you could speak.
Speak not. Funny is, speech I am and nothing but.
You speak strangely, friend.
Strange, my speech is not. Eloquence I speak with.
But who are you? And why are you here?
Away I fly my home from. Lost I am, therefore. As my name, too, can you guess not? It's what I do this branch with, and the way I speak of.
If you're lost, perhaps I can take you home.
Take me home, too? Think not I do. Know you I do not.
You want this half sentence?
Alexander holds the sentence out to the creature.
This sentence seems in need of an ending. Perhaps you could finish it?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Know what I do? Where are you going to? Like you I do. Go I with you?
What? What the hell? We're just gonna take him?
Well, that was certainly interesting. It looks like Alexander now has a passenger.
I honestly do not remember this at all.
One end of the creature resembles a miniature dragon, while the other looks like a possum. What a strange-looking fellow.
Take me home to. Take me home to.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I guess we're making progress anyway.
Are you there, most venerable bookworm?
Do you have anything interesting yet? A split infinitive.
Let me see what I have. I found this little fellow lost on another island.
What does he have to do with...
I am too.
There you are, you naughty boy. I told you not to leave the island.
Glad I am seeing you too.
Okay.
A most solemn celebration.
So, you found my dangling participle. I suppose I'll have to give you something.
I guess that's what he is.
Oh, let's see now. Was it a rare book you wanted?
Yes, sir.
Well, then none of these will do. They've been sitting in the sun far too long and must be well cooked by now. This one is far more rare. A delicious little tidbit.
Thanks.
Well, we got the book we needed.
Alexander is carrying a rare book from the bookworm. The words in the binding are very faint. The something something riddle book. Alexander.
Honestly, I don't remember what this book does either. It said it was a spell book. I do remember something about making a spell in this. I just don't remember... Don't remember exactly what it does.
Hello?
Maybe it's to go to the other island?
Now.
Or to survive the fire?
I found this rare book, and I thought of your offer.
Very interesting. Oh, it is a wonderful riddle book. Riddles are much more marketable than spells these days. I guess people believe more in mirth than in magic. Here is the spell book you wanted, and a fair trade it is, I must say.
Is it?
Enjoy it.
I certainly hope so. We shall see how rusty my spellcasting truly is.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
Oh, right. Magic paint spell. Swamp ooze, river Styx water, black horse feather. Ooh, black feather. Is it actually? Oh wait, does it mean horse is in like? No, never mind.
Alexander carefully reads the instructions for a spell entitled Magic Paint Spell.
Can I go to another page? Make rain. Salt water? Sacred water? Falling water?
Alexander reads with interest the specifications for the Make Rain spell. Alexander reads with interest the
Charming a creature of the night. Hot oak embers? We have the hair. And, well, of course we have a skull. Why is it so hard to turn the page?
This is the last page.
Rain, I think, is what I need. So salt water? Sacred water. Oh, sacred water is the water that we were given. Falling water would be a... I think that's doable. What are you supposed to put the stuff in, though? What is this?
All that remains of the iceberg lettuce is a rapidly evaporating puddle of green water.
Huh. No way that's used for anything, is it? So how much is to gather this stuff, like salt water? I assume it's just from the actual beach. I don't have anything to give the nightingale, do I?
Alexander has no taste for salt water. There's no reason to throw that into the sea.
Imagine filling the old lamp, though, and I tried stuff like that.
There's no reason to...
Hold on real quick. I'm gonna make sure I didn't, like, fuck this over or something. I don't think they would do that, but... one of these. Just real quick when I have the old lamp. It said something like, why would I want to fill this up? If it says it again, then I'm fine with it, I guess. Although... I don't know where else would I get something to carry stuff.
There's no reason to throw that into the sea. There's no reason to throw that.
How else can I gather salt water?
There's no reason to throw that in.
Need to find some sort of bowl. I'm trying to think where there would be something like that.
Alexander. Alexander.
Last time I was here, there was that random creature thing. And nothing else that's gonna randomly appear?
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from... Those rose hedge clippings are a bit prickly to be stick. A fountain in the middle of the clearing bubbles with fresh, glittering water. The fountain water is cool and clear. The fountain water might do for falling water, it's true, but the Make Rain spell calls for a teapot, That looks nothing like a teapot.
Teapot? Where do you get a teapot? Hmm. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like how this book works.
Alexander reads with interest the specifications for the Make Rain spell. This spell must be cast over a teapot containing salt water, sacred water, and falling water.
Teapot. There was the lamp that looked like a teapot. But then I wouldn't be able to... Oak embers. You have to like burn a tree down somewhere? Brimstone. For fun.
There's no reason to put the hair into an empty skull. The gate has been firmly shut and latched. It looks like the prince and his beauty need some time alone.
There's no way the lamp guy comes back and that you trade lamps back and forth, right?
Alexander
Trying to think if there's anywhere I could have missed an item like that. Maybe the... Possible the one, the ferryman? From like 1,000,000 years ago? Did he serve tea?
Why would Alexander want to throw that in the swamp?
Oh no, it's not that one that you need. Well, I'm really confused how you deal with these guys.
The fallen log has a good-sized knot or bump.
Oh wait, what the...
A delicate china teacup is occupying the chair at the moment.
What is it with this place randomly having items? I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff in these games. Okay once in a while, but...
Alexander takes the teacup.
It's a teacup though, not a teapot. Right?
The little china teacup is made of fine porcelain. The teacup is empty.
In a cup. The magic
Alexander
penguin
carefully reads the instructions to take.
Where would I get a teapot though? I'm just real curious, so I walk back and forth in here. No new item? So is that the one that needs swamp stuff?
What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp sludge!
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
Who are you?
I'm Bump on a Log, and that's my brother, Stick in the Mud. We've had this thing about each other ever since our childhood. Mom always liked me best.
She did not! That is absolutely not true!
He's a bit lazy, you see. He's got the only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him. But do you think he'd move a finger to help you get some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it more than likely. His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout, and that on yours truly.
Oh, like you've moved at all in the last century! Like you're Mr. Physical Activity!
Just because I can't reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn some respect. But as you can see, I'm a mere bump on a log and must be content with my lot.
Oh, shut up! You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw! Just shut up!
You see how he is?
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey! Hey! What are you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you! The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother.
Brother!
What a silly interaction.
Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
Everything goes back to normal.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
I don't understand where I get a teapot. Maybe you can... Maybe there's like multiple ways, because I know there's multiple ways into the castle. River Styx and Feather.
This is the last page. Alexander.
I guess I could try going back to the ferryman.
Alexander feels.
Wait, I never tried. How do I do this?
Alexander doesn't have all the paint ingredients in the cup yet. The spell isn't ready to be stirred.
We're gonna go do that.
Good day.
Maybe he can give me the teapot?
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I think not. I do not have much call for that item these days.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I think...
Hello?
Now.
A well-padded leather chair, a small table, and a fuzzy rug have been arranged into a cheery reading area near the fire. There's a small table near the table is now empty. The table is empty.
Where else could I get a teapot? I hope I'm not like screwed on this or something.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
No, he doesn't have any.
How goes it?
What else can you tell me?
The Isle of the Beast is...
Would you be at all interested in this?
Nah, what?
Would you be at all...
Nah.
Alexander is sitting inside the fairy's cabin. A cabinet with a dry sink lines one wall of the cabin. Alexander doesn't want to take anything from the cabin unless the ferryman offers it to him. Alexander promises himself that he will not go home until he has determined what Casima's feelings are for him. Alexander doesn't want to...
Not gonna offer us tea or anything?
There's nothing on the table. There's nothing on the small table.
Well,
you're always...
Alexander is standing on a dirt street in... There's no reason to touch that.
Where else could I even think of getting a teapot?
Alexander sorts through the odds and ends that the pawn shop owner dumped into the pot. Magic exploding gum wrappers, a shattered crystal ball. There's nothing more.
Realize, did I ever try giving this to the bird?
Alexander
Seriously?
holds out his royal ring, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the poem. in the chance that the receiver might be Cosima. The nightingale swoops down, grabs the ring, and takes it towards the castle.
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here. Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
The little bird makes a delivery. It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cosima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so? Oh.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet.
How does that help me?
This is the first page.
I guess this is gonna be a good place to stop for now. A little bit worried about this whole teapot thing. Score-wise, we're more than halfway done.
Taking off your adventurer's cap so soon?
Yes, I've had it. So, probably finish this up tomorrow. Although, I don't know, we could... Fridays are usually up in the air lately. I might not stream, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I'm done for the night. I will see you guys later. See if I can find someone to raid. No one I really want to raid. So GG's, thanks for watching guys. I will see you